Hey, it's Josh and Tommy back for Watch Hill Proper. We're going to review Cinder and Smoke 17 Excelsior. So this is from the Bard Distillery out of Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. They have a straight bourbon whiskey that was distilled in Tennessee. They say it's 17 years old. The way they get there is it was 13 years in the original barrel from Tennessee in white oak. Then they bought it. I know a little bit of the backstory. They bought it at that age, or at that point, they took it out of the barrel and put it into another new white oak barrel for 2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
And then they took it out of that barrel and put it in a new French oak barrel for 1.5 years. So that adds
well traveled
to 17 years in all new oak.
Yeah, wow.
So it's really triple oaked, I guess, to that extent. So they say on the label though that it's straight bourbon whiskey finished in New American and French oak. So Bard Distillery it's got a double gold and double platinum. 17 years. So this is a $400 MSRP.
Well, I see why. It was in 19 different barrels.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, Bard Distillery is new. I think they started in 2019, and they built their distillery in an old school or something. We haven't been there.
Still remodeling it, I think, from what I read.
Yeah.
What a big space to remodel. Goodness, school.
But Cinder and Smoke, they've got a lot of old stuff that they keep putting out. I know they've got a handful of expressions. So this is bottle 87 out of 410 total bottles that they did with this.
Wow.
So there's only 410 bottles out there.
Yeah, that's a short release right there.
Yep.
402
We've got
bottles.
2 of them.
Well, there you go. Man, what a unique nose. Goodness gracious.
It is unique.
That
is strange. It's almost like a rice,
That's that French oak coming through, isn't it? Is that what that's got to be? I mean, that's not regular American oak. That is very, very unique nose. It's off to a good start.
I think it's a good nose.
Oh, it is.
So I don't want to say that, but
no, no. I'm not saying it's a bad nose. It's very unique. It's good. I like it.
You know what the note is for me, and this is not good.
What?
But it is. I think it's a pleasant nose.
Here we go.
But the nose is when you open a new bag of dog food, and you go right in.
Man.
It's like that rice, like that dark brown rice.
I certainly can see it.
That's in dog food.
That might be a first on a review. Opening up. Now I have some weird ones, but that might be a first I've ever heard. But you know what? It's pretty daggone. It's pretty close.
It's just that dark rice kind of note.
Yeah. Wow.
It's in like an Iams.
Just hope it doesn't taste like that.
But it's a pleasant nose.
It is. It's a good nose. Yeah, absolutely.
I've had my share of dog food. It's not bad.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good nose, actually.
Yeah. No, it's pleasant.
Man, front palate is good. It's got some tannins to it. Get some tannic on the finish for me. That's the 17-year-old making its presence felt, or even really 13 in the original cask. You probably get some tannins. I get some tannins.
That's a good whiskey.
It's good. Yeah, but it gets tannic to me on the finish. Which,
what's that mean for you?
There again, tannins to me are like biting into a tea bag, where it kind of dries your mouth out a little bit.
It is dry.
It's dry, so that to me would tell that it has those tannins on the end of it. The front palate starts out totally different, and it goes tannic.
A lot of legs.
Yeah.
On that. It's very viscous. That French oak's coming through.
That is certainly what the nose, I think, is. And even on it almost tastes like a finished whiskey.
Yeah. Well, it sort of is. And French oak.
Well, I mean, I guess you could consider it. I mean, they're not dumping other, they're not. Yeah, I guess it would be second maturation or third maturation in this instance. Yeah, it was a year and a half, I think, in the French oak. That's really pulled out some of the flavors.
The notes are tough on that. It's oaky for sure.
It's oaky, and oaky, tannic,
it's
however
not
you want.
Overly sweet. It's not fruity.
It's not fruity.
A little tobacco-y maybe. A little bit of.
I mean, I think we can pretty well guess where this is from.
You could guess, but they've taken a lot.
That's where my point was.
There's a hint of Flintstones in there.
It's
not really there.
No, it doesn't taste like where I'm sure it's from. It doesn't taste like that at all.
Yeah.
Which that can be a good thing or bad thing, however you want to look at it.
I like it. I like that.
Yeah. I don't mind it either. I like some of their older stuff too.
They've pretty well taken out all of those notes.
They have. Yeah,
it's there on the nose a little bit.
It's still
on the empty glass. But not much. That's it.
You know what? You do get it a little bit on the empty glass nose.
It's pretty muted though.
Kind of the granulated.
That's a unique flavor.
It is.
That's not something you're going to get anywhere else. They've done a good job with that. I think
they have. It's good. It's very unique. I mean,
and it's for 17 years. It's not oaky. It's not. It's over oak.
It's still a little tannic to me, a little maybe more than you, but you get char and I got quite a bit of tannin.
Yeah.
Some people really like that tannic note or flavor, whatever you want to call it. I don't like it. I like it about that is all I can take of it. Anymore I wouldn't like it. But yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with this. Listen. It's $400 a bottle, and so, it's going to have a very select group of folks that are going to take a chance on it. If our review helps them in any way, that would be good. I'm not going to say yes or no whether it's worth a $400 price point. I will say that it is very unique.
It is. You're not going to get this in anything else.
No, I would agree. The nose especially. The nose is really very interesting, and the taste holds up. So it's probably
solid. The most unique nose ever.
I would agree.
It's nothing I can say. Well, this other bourbon smells like this. It just doesn't.
Nope, not really.
Yeah, and for 17 years, I mean, when you're talking about having to buy barrels that you didn't manufacture, it's going to be expensive.
Oh man,
when you're buying 13-year-old whiskey, I don't care where it comes from. That's not a cheap purchase. And then to sit on it for another 4 years, right?
No doubt,
and buy 2 more sets of barrels behind it. It's, the price point's there for a reason.
They are very patient to sit on that an additional 4 years and be as creative as they were. I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
It's owned by, what did she used to do? Kim Bard?
Yeah, it said that she was a
NASCAR driver.
I haven't.
Pretty interesting. No, I mean, in pretty well whatever you read.
Yeah.
I think they are part of the Bard family, which the Bard family is credited with founding Bardstown, Kentucky. So pretty interesting. I don't know that we have any other NASCAR drivers in the whiskey industry.
No, that's true. Yeah. So no, I think it's worth a shot. If you've got $400 and you want something unique, and you like oak.
It is. I do think you're gonna. It does get a little tannic, like I said, in oaky on the finish. The front palate doesn't.
And I think particularly if you like French oak,
you definitely get the French
definitely
oak.
going to get the French oak.
You definitely get the French oak. You get it on the palate and on the nose for sure.
Yeah. So where are we at on the nose?
I like the nose. I'd say a solid 8 on the nose.
Yeah,
I like.
I would have given it a little higher than that, just because of the uniqueness factor of it.
We can meet in
taste.
the middle. Where were you at on nose?
Nose, I was probably going to be 8.2, 8.3.
Okay,
just for uniqueness.
Taste, You go first on taste. I know where I'm at. I'll see if you're.
I mean, I'm at like 8.
I was going to be 7.9.
Yeah.
So I think we're right there. On the finish, I think I'm going to go more 7.7, 7.8 for me.
I would agree.
Just because I do think it gets, if you love that char, and there are a ton of drinkers out here who love that tar and that tannic, you'll absolutely, it'll be right on spot for you.
I would go 7.7, 7.8 on the finish just because it's not hot enough for me.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice finish. It's still there a little bit, but it's not. I like the fire.
Yeah, maybe if it was about 120 proof and you had that wood and those tannics, it might be a little different.
Yeah.
But I'd go 7.7 on the finish for me.
And it's hard to say if they'd have. I'm sure that they tasted this at barrel proof.
Oh man, I bet they did.
And I wonder if they needed to calm it down,
Maybe.
to bring out more of the flavor.
Maybe.
Or if it was just a matter of, trying to make more bottles.
Yeah. I don't know.
It'd be interesting.
It's a solid. It's solid for sure.
I would have probably liked it at barrel strength.
Well, we like everything at barrel strength. That's our problem, is that we like
finish,
everything.
Talking about the finish, I'd have probably given it higher notes because I'm more of the higher proof. But so this is 102 proof.
Yeah.
So it's good. I mean, like I said, it's you
very
don't
solid.
get that much. You don't get. This is just not out there. I mean, there's just not that many 17-year-old triple finish.
I can't think of any.
Or double finish, I guess. So triple maturation.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah,
finished.
I can't think of any that are like that.
So super unique.
So if we had a uniqueness category,
Yeah.
Probably a 9.95. You know, I
Exactly.
mean, because it is very unique.
Yeah.
So
sounds good. So that's our thoughts on Cinder and Smoke's Excelsior. We'll see you next time.
See you. Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Josh. We're the owners of Watch Hill Proper. We are the largest American whiskey bar in the world. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit us. We offer, elevated cuisine, great cocktail list, and the wall is what people show up to see.
Definitely can satisfy your palate from standpoint of whiskeys, different bourbons, different flights. You can make your own, but we have wines, cocktails. Michael Crouch is our chef.
I was going to say,
amazing food. So we'd love to have you come out and visit. Join us for dinner. Join us for a tasting. Check us out on the website, watchhillproper.com. You can make reservations. You can see our events that we have on the calendar, and we'd love to have you.